All right, gang. All right, check it out. As promised, we got Mr. Dee Gee from ThunderBeaver on the phone right now. Dee Gee, how you doing, man?
Yeah, what's going on, man, Billy? How you doing? How's everybody out there doing tonight? All right.
Awesome, man. Hey, bro, thank you for taking some time and hanging out with us tonight, man. I appreciate it.
I'm totally honored to be on the show. You know what I mean? I've known you for so long, and finally I've gotten to be able to get onto the show with you, and I totally appreciate it, and the guys in the band appreciate it.
No problem, man. Like, now, you know, we go way back, man, the MySpace days, your old band, Ghetto, man. I still play your Ghetto tunes, man. So, yeah, man, it's great. Great to finally have you on the show, man.
Yeah, man, I know, and that's why you're the first person you're one of the first people I contacted, because you've been so supportive of not only of me, but certain people that you've known from the MySpace days. That most people would be like, whatever, but you stuck by a couple of people that I find that's very, very respectable and loyal, man. So I'm like, it's incredible. And when you sometimes I don't get to listen all the time, and you send me a tag saying that you played the stuff that I've done, that's amazing, man. And I have nothing but respect for you. You're like one of the only guys really I know doing that. You know what I mean? So it's really respectable.
Thanks, man. Thank you, man. So, dude, let's talk about the new band, man, ThunderBeaver, man. How'd this all come about? Give us a little history.
Yeah, well, the history of that is here in Jersey where I live. I played with a lot of different people in different projects and different bands. So it's basically that. I played with a couple of these guys. The bass player, Brian Lee, and the drummer have been playing in bands together. They used to be in a band called Hoodless. But me and Brian played in a band called On 3. But, this is through the years, like in 2008. It's a while back. So it's me trying to find the right guys or the right situation. It all comes around. And one day, he was doing they had lost their singer. So he invited me to the studio to jam with them, which was cool. And I was doing their songs and everything, which was cool. But when I left, I was like, I like these guys. I know them. We have history. So I had called them back one day and be like, listen, if we're going to do something and you guys really want to do something, we got to scratch. You scratch what you did. I scratch what I did. And we just start fresh, brand new. We come up with a new name. And we just start to see what happens from there. And hopefully everything, we'll know within a couple of months if we're going to stay together. They agreed, and that's what we've been doing since then. And that's that.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Just a fresh start, man, and see where it goes.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Cool.
Yeah. So we just been in the studio, just trying to get some different kinds of songs. I come from a different place. They come from a different place. So we try to blend it together, and we just try to see what works. You know what I mean? You just keep going at it, and you say, you like this, we don't like that, and that's it. And just writing songs.
Cool, man. Cool. So now, let's talk about the songwriting, man. Would you say it's a one-person effort? Is it a group effort, man? How do you guys go about writing the tunes?
Well, I could say that the guitar player, Kevin Finnan, he writes a lot. He writes the riffs. He's the rock guy. He's kind of like me. We're more like cavemen musicians. We just bang things out where, we just do it by ear and sound and whatever. Whereas Brian, the bass player, and the drummer Carter, they are schooled musicians. They know theory. Brian plays piano. They're more classical. But for this rock situation, Kevin comes up with the riffs. These guys fill it in, and then I just write the words. And that's basically how we do it.
That's cool, man. That's cool. So it's a collaboration. There's just no one guy saying, I didn't write that note for you. That's cool.
No. Yeah. We just try to see what we can do, We've all been doing it a long time, so we're trying to figure each other out. And working together now for the past year, we're trying to figure out how to work with each other, which is the most important part. That's the hardest part. You know what I mean?
Right. Dude, the name ThunderBeaver, man, killer name, dude. How'd you guys come up with it?
Well, like we were just hanging out one night. I ride a motorcycle, and I like when women ride bikes. When I see a woman on a Harley or a biker lady, I like it. You know what I mean? So we were just coming up with names, throwing names around, and we just came up with it. Right now, I still can't even remember who did, but they were like, and we were a little nervous at first. I'm not going to lie, because in this day and age,
right.
it's a little, but we're older, so we're like, you know what? Forget it, man. We're gonna do this. Some people might not like it, and some people will, and some ladies might get offended, and some might not. But you know what I mean? We're like, it's just a fun name, and it's not, and it's an empowering name for women. But we've had some women go, that name is kind of blah blah blah. We're like, well, if that's the way you see it, and you're talking about it, well, that's good anyway. You know what I mean?
Right,
so.
man. Right.
So that's really, for us, it's just a good, fun rock name, and women, rock, drinking beers, motorcycles. That's it.
That's it, man. That's awesome. That's good.
A lot of people like it. A lot of people do like it. They're like, that's a great name. I'm like, that's cool, man. It works. It's good.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Dude, how would you describe the new sound to the people, man?
Oh, okay, well, let me first say we're not reinventing the wheel here. You know what I mean? We are not reinventing the wheel. We have been doing this a while now. I've done more heavier stuff, where these guys have done more rock, pop stuff. So it's a blend of both. I'd say it's a mix between Foo Fighters, a little funk, Rage Against the Machine, with a little Deftones, with a little Buck Cherry. It's a weird mix. It's a weird mix. It's just good rock with funk and a lot of groove.
Cool, man. Cool, dude. Well, you know what? Let's play one of the tunes now, man. I got Come Clean up on deck now, man. What can you tell us about it?
Come Clean would be our most metal song. It's the heavier one. It's one that we consider that one's more in my vein, more of a heavier kind of. A little darker, but it's a good heavy, not total metal, but a good groove rock metal song.
Awesome, man.
Yeah. And the title is Come Clean. Sometimes people, you talk to them and they don't want to say something, and you're like, you know what? I know what you're about. At some point, you're going to come clean, and then you say, you know what? You came clean. It doesn't even matter now. So. There you go.
There you go. All right, gang, check it out, man. This is Come Clean from ThunderBeaver. We'll be right back with more Dee Gee.
Yeah.
How it makes you feel.
All right, gang, we're back with Dee Gee from ThunderBeaver. Dude, awesome tune. Awesome, man.
Yeah, bro. That's it, man. Come clean. That's what you got to do. Come clean.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Dude, so, Danny, again, we've known each other for a million fucking years, and, I guess I don't know anything personal about you, man, so we're going to ask some questions about that, man. When did you first get into music, man? When did you know this is what you wanted to do?
Oh man, that's since I was little, man. Since I've been a little kid, it's just something I've known my whole life, man. Ever since I was little, I've been singing or doing something musical. And when I was a kid, I used to play drums, but since I didn't have any drums, we used to get boxes. I know a lot of people have done this, so this is a flashback of memories. We used to just set up boxes and play drums on boxes and do whatever we could. And that was it. But, since I've been little, music has always been in my house. And I've always it's just something that I've always known I was supposed to be doing.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Who would you say are your personal musical influences, man?
That goes across a spectrum, man. I like a lot of different things, not just a certain thing, but I can go from James Brown to Maxwell to Pantera, Machine Head, The Carpenters, Blue Oyster Cult, Black Sabbath. I listen to a lot of different music, so that's why I'm so open to music, and I listen to all kinds of things, you know what I mean? Rhythm and blues, R&B, metal, so a lot of different kind of music, though.
Cool, man, cool. So, man, when you're not writing, rehearsing, playing out with the band, man, dude, what do you do for a day off, man? What do you do for fun?
Man, when the weather's nice, I ride my motorcycle, man. I get on my bike, and I just try to meet up with a couple of people, go riding around if the day is beautiful, drink a couple of beers, and just enjoy riding, man. Riding this motorcycle, man.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Yeah,
I always see your pictures. You're always posting, man. It looks like you're always having a good time.
Yeah, man. I'm always. You only live one. You live. You got to live. If not, you're just going through motions. And with life, it takes us away sometimes. So as you're getting a little older, you got to try to grab as many moments as you can to live and be happy. You know what I mean, Bill?
I hear you, man. I hear you. Dude, so now, throughout your career, man, what would you say is your most memorable moment?
My most memorable moment was my time with the band Gothic Slam. Gothic Slam was in my 20s, and it was the first, it was just all new. And here in New Jersey, where we were from back then, thrash metal. It was the beginning of thrash metal with all these bands, Overkill, Nuclear Assault, Testament, Anthrax. We were part of that. We didn't get as big as them, but here in Jersey, we got to make 2 albums, and one of them was for CBS Records, and we were on Headbangers Ball, the third episode of Headbangers Ball, and we had a video called Who Died and Made You God. So during that time, I didn't even realize what was happening. But to record a record here, and that time, people were amazed. They're like, "You recorded a record? How did you do that?" And I think about it now because it's so easy to record now. People can do it from their house. Back then, it wasn't an easy thing to do. So those memories of Gothic Slam and those guys and that thrash metal era, to me, those are the most memorable times for me.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Dude, so let's take it the other way, man. You have any Spinal Tap moments you want to share with us?
Man, I have more Spinal Tap moments than they can say. Yeah, I've had a bunch of them, man, from falling off stages to saying, actually, the funniest one is saying the wrong town that you're in. It's the most cliche one. I'd be in Clifton and say, "Hey, Passaic," and somebody's like, "Yo, you're not in Clifton, you're in Passaic." I'm like, "Ooh, sorry." Just those kind of moments. Every band has those moments, but those for me, falling down or tripping or something silly, man. We've had them all. It's just a lot of fun.
Cool, man. Cool.
Dude. Those are the best. They're like, "All right, I say, hey, Indiana. They're like, dude, you're in Newark. I'm like, oh, shit, sorry. Those are great. They're funny as hell.
Dude, that's life on the road, man. You know.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right, but like when you're on tour and you're doing one night after another, it all feels like it's one place. So sometimes you stay in the wrong place, and that's where that comes from. You know?
That's it, man. That's it. That's it. You need a fresh brain to remind you where you are.
Yeah, and when you're on the road, you're drinking, you're hanging out late, you know, and especially when in the younger days, you know what I mean. You're just going bananas, you know what I mean. So yeah.
Awesome, man. Awesome, dude. Let's play another tune. How about Dancing in the Sun, man?
Okay, yeah, this is the springtime summer song that we got to write towards last summer. This is just a good fun rock at the beach, drinking beers, looking at beautiful ladies in bikinis, women looking at the men, everybody. Just a good beach song on a hot, nice day. It's just a good fun rock song.
Awesome, man. Check it out, gang. Dancing in the Sun from ThunderBeaver. We'll be right back with more Dee Gee.
Everybody wants to be a superstar. Everybody wants to drive expensive cars. Everybody wants to find a better way and to live their life, maybe get away. You can see it now inside everyone. No one's happy unless they're dancing, having fun. You can never stop and you never will. It's a life full of joy and cheap thrills. Now I know that you are only happy when you're having fun.
Pirate Gang. We're back with Dee Gee from ThunderBeaver, man. Another killer song, man. Dude, this new project, man, it's killer, dude, killer.
Yeah, it's just rock and roll. And listening to that song, I just cracked open a beer, and I'm going to start drinking a couple tonight.
Awesome. Dude,
Yeah.
so I hear the difference between ThunderBeaver and Ghetto and whatnot, dude. What's your opinion, man? How would you say you evolved over the years as a musician?
Well, yeah, I've evolved. But the thing is, most of the other stuff that I've done, I've usually done it all by myself. You know what I mean? I've had other people play with me, but they were my songs. I wrote them. I did the guitars. I played the drums on the recordings. So it was very one-sided. So now, what you're hearing with ThunderBeaver, I'm more just a singer, and these guys are doing the music. So I'm trying to blend my style into their style. Now, this is nothing new. We're not, like I said, we're not reinventing the wheel. But it's exciting to be playing with other people besides myself in a band that, you know what, the guitar player is real cool. He writes good riffs. Let him write it, and let's go his way. Because if I write, it's going to go my way. And I've done that already. So I'm trying to go with somebody else and try to go on their ideas.
That's really cool, and that shows your level of fucking experience, man, and that you're willing to let the reins go, and let somebody else do that part. That speaks volumes to you, man.
Yeah, man, I'm going to tell you, it hasn't been, it's not easy because, most people, everybody wants to be in control of everything. And the thing is, I was mostly in control with everything I did because I had no choice. I really didn't have anybody who wanted to follow what I was doing. Everybody wants to do their own thing. So I was like, everybody wants to do their own thing, I'm going to do my own thing. So you're right. I did that for a long time, but after a while, it gets a little stale. I definitely like working with other people as long as they're cool. You know what I mean? And not egomaniacs and just not, just crazy.
Right.
I've run into a lot of those people. You know what I mean? So for me to let go of the reins, you got to be cool and you got to be open-minded and you got to be smart and you got to be a good person. So with these guys, this is where this is starting to go now. So, and it actually feels great because I'm like, wow, I'm hearing a song like Dancing in the Sun. I wouldn't write something like that naturally, but I hear my vocal in it. So that's kind of cool. It's a different audience. It's a different way of going. So that's like you say. It's good. I feel good about that.
And that's awesome, man. And the first people that have to be happy about this is you guys before you can share it with the world, man. And it's so cool to hear that you're fired up about this, man.
Yeah, and it's been a long time. I've known you a long time, man, and I haven't really done anything in a long time because I've been trying ever since you've been playing the ghetto stuff so far back. I've been trying to find the right guys. I've been in so many different projects, and they only last a month, a year, 6 months, whatever. And I just don't, it just doesn't work out. So I never really tried to push any of them. So that's why I feel so excited tonight. And I was like, I gotta talk to Billy, and I talked to the guys. They're like, tonight's the night, and we're gonna try to start getting this thing going. So that's where the excitement is. You're right. That's where it is.
Awesome, man. Awesome, dude. So, Danny, you've been around for a while, man. You've been around the block. You've been there, done that. What advice do you have for the young bucks out there, man? Just starting out.
Oh man, well, it's something that like you were just saying before. The hardest part about being in a band is getting along with each other. It's a lot easier when you're younger. When you're younger, it's a lot easier because you're with your friends and whatever. And for the young bucks, just try to get along with each other. And it's hard because especially when you're young, you're really piss angry and everybody, I want that. The main thing is to try to get along and listen to each other. And like you said, do it for yourselves. And have fun. If you're going, we want to write so these people, right there, you're going to lose. You guys have to be happy with the songs and what you're doing because once you get on stage and you present that and people like you as a person, that's another big thing, too, that I try to tell people. I've met a couple of bands. It doesn't matter if you're playing polka music. It doesn't matter if you're playing a harmonica. You have to be cool with people. If people like you, they will like your music. because they're like, this guy's a really cool dude. He's really down to earth. He's really cool, and his music, I really dig it. Those are, if you have an ego and you don't want to talk to people or you're an ass, you know, people don't want to be around you.
Right, dude. And if you're faking it, they'll spot it a mile away.
They'll know it, and they'll know it, and you'll know it eventually. You'll know it, and you'll feel it. You can't fake. Music is one thing you really can't. You can fake it, but a lot of guys, you know, you're not gonna. That's why there's cover bands. You know what I mean? I guess you know what I mean. I think that's why there's cover bands, because those guys either they don't want to do it no more, or they just give up or whatever. But when you're passionate about what you're doing, and if you're lucky enough to have 4 other guys or 3 other guys to have that same passion, you can't lose. And if you're really cool, good people, you can't lose, man. You'll never lose.
Awesome, man. That's great advice. Great advice, man. Dude, let's talk internet for a little bit, man. There was no internet back in the day, you know, when we were just kids starting out, man. It was, we had a show, we hung up flyers on a pole or on a windshield, man, and hope it didn't rain before the show. But internet changed all that now. But, you know, I always say it's like a double-edged sword, man. Well, it's easy for you to get your music out to tens of thousands of people. There's tens of thousands of bands doing the same thing, man. What's your thoughts about all this?
That's the truth. The one thing I can say, like I said, when I was in Gothic Slam, it was different because if you got to record a record and you had somebody promoting it, it was a big deal. But like you say, now any kid could really record a record in their house with Pro Tools or with anything and sound good. And the thing is this too, that the internet is good, but it's, you know, everything that's good has its bad. There's so many bands and so many people promoting music, and not even good music. And there's people promoting stuff that they're not even doing other. They're just promoting a fake band or whatever. So it can work either way. What stands out now, no matter how much, listen, I promote a lot on the internet and whatever, and hardly people like it, or nobody says anything or nothing. But I know that they're seeing it. The thing that will separate bands nowadays, the only way to separate a band now is playing live. If you play live and people like you, that's the only, they'll remember you. Then they'll go to your page and they'll like the page and they'll start seeing things. Everybody could put up a band on the internet now. It's just if you get to play and somebody sees you and goes, wow, that band was cool. Let me go to their page and like their page and check them out. That's live shows is the only thing that will separate people nowadays. That's it.
No shit. You know, I never thought of that, man, but you're right. You're right, because, I mean, there's a million kids right now sitting in their bedrooms putting songs together, but they won't be able to play them live.
They'll never play out, or their passion isn't there. They're just doing it to maybe be cool or just to be seen on the internet and whatever. But they're not going to go out and play shows and do what it takes to really be in the band. So that's what will separate those people, the wannabes, from the people that are doing it for real.
Awesome, man. Yeah, no shit. Wow. I never thought about that, but you nailed it, man. You nailed it. That's it. That's it. No shit.
That's the truth, man. That is the truth.
Dude, let's squeeze in another song here, man. How about Love to Love?
Okay, Love to Love, man. This is going to be a little bit more of a Deftone kind of vibe. It's more of a slow song. Again, it's about love that you have for your children, love for your girlfriend, love for your husband, any kind of love. And it's that love, but it's also losing love. How you deal with how it feels to lose love. Having love and losing love, but trying never to lose love no matter what.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Check it out, gang. Love to Love from ThunderBeaver. We'll be right back with more Dee Gee.
Right on.
Now you can say what you want to me.
right, gang, we're back with Dee Gee from ThunderBeaver, man. Dee Gee, how's it going, man?
All right, man. How are you, man?
Awesome,
Thank you so much for playing this, man.
Yeah,
nice.
no, man. Another killer tune, man. Another killer tune. Awesome.
Yeah, awesome.
Dude, so, we were talking a little off air there, man, about it being a passion, man, about, you're doing this for so many years, man, and it's a passion. It is. I mean, it's a passion. I mean, if a person's in this for money and fame, they're in for the wrong reasons, man. It's all about the heart, man, and you got it, man. You got the heart.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It'd be good if I could make a real good living. I wouldn't want to be rich or famous, but I would just like to be able to do it all the time. But for some reason, whether it happens or not, I'm still gonna do it anyway. It's who I am. It's what I've been doing since I was born, I feel. So it's just like you say, it's a passion. It's like if a painter, or somebody who loves something that they do, you're going to do it no matter what, whether you make money from it or not. You're going to continue to do what you do.
That's it, man. That's it. And we were talking a little bit about, what I do, what you do, pretty similar, man. And, same thing, man. If I could make enough to pay my bills next week and not have to work a day job, that would be icing, man.
Right. Well, that's what I was saying to you, that you are basically a solo artist. What you do is even bigger, because what you do is help expose other bands. That is, I'm just in a band and I'm doing what I do, but you're helping other people be heard. That's even bigger, man. That's why I've always, I give you that respect. There's a lot of other people doing it too, but like I said, none of them have been friendlier to me or more supportive or more still with me all through these years. You have. Some people have come, some people have gone, some people are like, if you don't, blah, 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 and they disappear. But you never judge anything. You never say nothing. Every now and then we say hello to each other. You throw some music on, and sometimes I'm surprised. I'm like, wow, this guy's still. He just played a couple of my songs. Nobody's doing that for me. Nobody's helping support like that, and that's what you've always done, and you've done it for so many people and for so many years. That's bigger than being, it's huge. It's huge, Bill. Huge.
Thanks, man. Thanks. I appreciate that, man. I really do. Thank you.
Yeah. I give you much respect, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks. So, dude, it's a new band. Are you out there fishing for labels yet, man? Or are you that far yet?
We are right now. We're just in the process of. I don't even know about labels. What we're trying to do is play shows, because we are. I don't know if that really works anymore by sending some CDs to some record companies. And again, we're not 18, we're not 20. We're older guys. So for us to do anything, we have to play out for people to see us, and that's what we've been doing lately. And that's where this new energy is, because people that have come to the shows are like, "Wow, you guys have been doing this for a while. How long has this been?" I'm like, "It's been sweet," but we've all been playing in different situations for years, and we found it. You know what I mean? We play with some younger guys. We play with some younger bands. People are like, "But we've been doing it longer." But we're looking for that exposure. And now if somebody's in the audience and wants to work with us and they like it, but they need to see us live. The recordings are good, and we will try to I guess, eventually send them to people, but in this day and age, that's a lot harder. You have to create. People have to see you. Somebody has to go, "Man, I saw this band last night, ThunderBeaver. They're really good." And then somebody goes, "Who's that?" And then the other guy goes, "Who's that?" And then maybe somebody from the label goes, "What's that band? I want to go see them too." When they see it and hear it and see the live, that really sells it more than just giving somebody a CD and then playing it. They hear them all day long. You know what I mean?
Right, man, right. So, dude, what would you say is the goal for the band? What's your ultimate goal?
The ultimate goal is to get some good exposure, get some new fans. I wouldn't even, like I say, I never try to use the word fans. I'd say friends. Try to get new friends and to get people to like the songs. And what the goal is, to open up for some good bands and be part of something good. You know what I mean? Something that's good, and to get people excited for our music. You know what I mean? But what's the goal? Just to keep playing and just build it. just get people behind it. That's really the goal. You know what I mean?
Right. Cool, man. Cool. Danny, where can the listeners find ThunderBeaver, man?
Well, the best place for them is the Reverb Nation. It's www.reverbnation.com/ThunderBeaver. And the songs that you're playing, they're on our website, and they can get them on free download. You know, they could take them. We're giving them, you know, you have to. We're giving, you could download it, take it, put it wherever you want, listen to it. That would help us, and that would make us more than happy. Now, to get with us, we're on Facebook. You know, you can go to that, the Facebook, www.facebook.com/ThunderBeaver. That's where we're trying to get people to like the page. That's where we put a lot of our information, where we're playing next or what we're doing. And that would be our one, but we also have our own private site. But if you go to the Facebook, you'll see all the other sites. You know, like today, you have to have like a bunch of sites for different people to get on. You know what I mean? So I don't want to sit here and go through all of them. But for us, the ones that help is. Go ahead.
You got to play the game, man. That's what it is. You got to play the game.
Yeah, it gets, you know, but there's so much, like the other guys are doing it. I'm like, for me, it's the Reverb Nation to get the songs, and the Facebook to see what we're doing. And if you want to interact with us, say something. What we're really trying to do is get people to listen to the songs, come to our page, and tell us what they think of the songs, whether they suck, they like them, or if somebody has lyrics they want to give me, and I'll try to work with them, and if something ever happens, they'll get there. We're trying to work with people and see what they like, what they want to hear. We want to, you know, we're trying to do an interaction with them.
That's cool, man. That's real cool. Not a lot of bands do that, man.
Yeah, which we care about what people think, but it's a little quiet. People aren't really responding yet. Like I said, we don't have too many people. It's all brand new, but we're trying to get people to get on and be like, hey, I really like this song. Hey, you know, you know, whatever. We'll talk back. We respond. We definitely want to respond and interact with people. That's for sure.
Cool, man. Cool. So, what upcoming shows, man? You got anything going on yet?
Yeah, we've done a bunch of shows locally here in the tri-state area, New York. We've been working a lot in Long Island, Queens, with this promoter who's doing some good, and he does a lot of death metal and you know, real heavy stuff. He's been putting on these festival things in Queens, and we got added to it, and so he's doing rock nights. But our next show will be May 13th. Down down South Jersey in Mays Landing, a place called the Watering Hole. We're doing it for a benefit for a pipeline that they're trying to run through the Pine Barrens down there. So it's a 2-day festival, the 12th and the 13th. We're on the 13th, and we go on around like 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then after that, we have, I think it's May 20th, we have, there's a festival going on in Seaside Heights, New Jersey, and we're part of that, but we haven't found out where we're going to be playing yet. But this spring and summer, we're going to be trying to get out as much as possible and get in as many faces as we can.
Cool, man. And, you know, any gig at Seaside Heights is going to be killer. You know that, man.
Well, you know, it'll be the first time. I'm not going to lie to you, I've never really played Seaside Heights, no matter what band I was in. So this will be new for me personally, but this band will go really good down there because it's a good hard rocking band. It's not too metal. It's just good rock. So yeah, I feel good about that.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Danny, man, I got one more song to play, but dude, I want to thank you, man. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for being a friend all these years, man. Thank you.
No, man. Again, I appreciate that, and I want to thank you for everything that you do and helping. And staying loyal to certain people is the most important thing that I got out of you, and that's why I always give you respect, and I totally appreciate it, and putting us on tonight and letting us get our word out there. You're the first guy I came to, and you said without hesitation, sure, brother, come on. So thank you.
Thanks, man. Dude, party time. Tell us about it.
I think that's self-explanatory. Well, but it's going to go, I'll tell you, it's just a little bit, it's real simple. You know, like I said, we're not a big, we're right to the point. You know, you're at work, sitting there waiting. You know, you're going to a concert that night after work. Turns out to be the longest day. You're sitting there going, Jesus Christ, I want to get out of here. My band is going to be playing in the town, and I want to go and see my friends, drink some beers, and get in the parking lot, and then go in and see my band. So that's basically what this one's about. Just having a good time with your friends and going to that show and making those memories. Awesome, man. Awesome. Gang, party time from ThunderBeaver. Danny, dude, thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you, Billy, and thank all your listeners, man. people keep listening to Billy. He's the most original, loyalist guy. And if you got a band, send him your stuff, man. He plays it, man, and he sticks with you, man. He's good people. Thank you so much for tonight, Bill. Thank you.
No problem. Hang on one second, Danny.
You got it.
Gang, check it out. This is Party Time from ThunderBeaver. We'll be right back.
Yeah, let's party.